Alright, so this is Charles Hyatt from Good News Jamaica, and I'm here with an idiot, otherwise known as DJ Denvo. And we're just gonna talk, we're gonna let it flow, you know how we do with our things, so DJ Denvo.
What up, man? Welcome to the studio, brother.
My respect, man. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, man, big ups.
Denvo. I mean,
yeah.
You started out from what? Heineken? You started getting popular from Heineken?
Well, yes, that's when we got mainstream, but the work was being done before that. It was about house parties, DJing in basements, and just regular stuff, you know, bedroom DJ kind of vibe.
So you were. How old were you when you did?
Green Synergy?
Yes.
Yeah, well, embarrassment, Bridget.
Come on,
I don't know.
seriously.
That's probably
You were a teenager? Or?
No, I was in my
you
early
can't be more
20s.
than, please, seriously.
Early 20s.
Seriously?
Yeah, man, seriously, man.
Okay.
Man a vet, you know?
Oh, well, yeah, so to me. Because I didn't expect that you were more than maybe 31, right?
Nah. Well, thank you so much, sir. That's a very good compliment, but I'm closer to 40.
Stop. Anyway, that's not what this is about.
Right.
Whatever I might eat, if you continue. So you were doing parties before?
I was doing house events, yeah. I was mostly doing house parties. Well, how I got started was from a bedroom, you know. Nobody in my family was musically inclined per se. Okay. So there was no daddy who was a musician or mommy who was into classical stuff. It wasn't anything like that. It was just me finding my escape, because I came from the inner city community of Cockburn Pen.
Oh, Cockburn.
So I had to find my escape, and I found my escape through music, listening to the radio. There was a sound system up on the corner, Explosion Disco. And then,
alright, so hold on. every celebrity from the inner city have this sound system.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But my question is, does that sound system still exist?
I am not sure. I think it does, because the person I believe who owned it is an old brother now. I'm still alive. And they used to call him manager. You know, I think he's still around.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been back there in a minute.
Yeah.
But I mean, growing up, that's the sound system we used to string up on the corner. And them used to rinse out the Dennis Brown them and the Bob them and the John Holt them, and yeah. So my love for music, my appreciation for music came from those external, you know, influences. And then in hearing this now, it was after high school. I actually started to look into music a little bit more seriously. It was for me.
When you say seriously, what do you mean? Because there's a lot of youths out there that, you know, them get the downloads and go YouTube and then record different songs.
Well,
what do you mean getting serious?
For me, when I say seriously, I mean not just listening to it on a sound system or hearing it on the radio, but listening to the intricacies of music, you know, the intricacies of mixing music.
Okay.
When you hear the broadcasters on the radio, you tend to wonder how them do this thing with them string so much songs together. Do they have, you know, the artists come in and like Capleton and Ninja Man and Buju and the whole of them did in a one studio? That's what we used to think for real, you know.
Is that, no, come on, seriously?
Them used to in a one studio and everybody just did it and then just sing for one rhythm and then them record that and send it to the radio station. That's what I thought. So,
you see?
Yeah, it fool.
No. But no, I want to tell you that's a fundamental way of thinking, because who would not think so? All of them up on the same rhythm.
Yeah.
All of them are sing.
That me used to think. So I started questioning it. I'm like, all right, how this thing really work?
Yeah.
You know, how does the radio sound like the radio? How the sound system sound like the sound system? How them blend seamlessly from one track to the next? And I tell you, if you're a sound system virgin looking back right now, the brother who used to play upon it, man could have mix.
Yeah.
It was equal portions of talking on the microphone and playing music. So the man wasn't just a selector, the man was a bad mixer youth.
Yeah. So we're gonna jump around a little bit.
Yeah.
So from those days when you're seeing this gentleman with flawless mixing, right? Those were the 90s, right?
Yes, mid-90s.
Which was rife with sound clashes.
Yeah.
How come you never got into sound clashing?
For me, it was more the technical aspect of music that interested me. So I wasn't into that part of music that said, all right, we're going to go out there, we're going to clash, and we're going to say who have the baddest dub plate. And, you know, I wasn't influenced by that. I wasn't interested in that. I was into the technical side of it. All right, them two songs, yeah. Me I listen and me I hear an instrument in another one, yeah. But me I hear the same instrument in another one, yeah. I wonder if them can work together.
So you used to dissect the music?
So me used to pull it down like a old transistor radio, brother. And me used to say, all right, that sound like tin 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 tin.
Yeah.
I said, but them two songs sound like them. You know, like we can make it one. But at that time, you never know what to do. If we make it one, it just in my head.
That time they have cassette around.
Yeah, I cassette around the thing. So I said, all right, this is how it work now. Never have no kind of equipment or nothing at all. Zine, I don't think the person who actually owned the sound didn't even know semi-interested in the music. Cause this little introverted youth from the garrison who just walk, go to bus stop, take him bus, go to school and walk, come back, that's all. So never used to hang out around the sound system none at all. The only time I'd hear the sound system is when them string it up on the road and it play loud and I do over my yard and I just listen to some tune.
But them time you had a bus.
Yeah, man.
Because you're having ideas in your mind.
I have the idea them in my head and I say, yo, how this work? And then I start hear the Tupac them and the Biggie them and I say, yo, you know, hip hop, it was the mid-90s, so the man they did around the thing and I say, yo, John Star, I need to get this out. I need to get this out.
Right? The itch,
yeah, the itch was there. So I never started like a big record collection at the time. Never. I had records, had turntables and things, but it wasn't like me going to the record shop every day and you know, like some DJs would tell you, say, yo, them go and them bleach and them spend half them money and them buy the record, them and them this and them that. That wasn't
so
my experience.
How did you get to start collecting music?
My experience was alright. Well, I have the record them, right? Them time records, CDs started coming in. This was not closer now to the late 90s with the advent of CDs. Then you have MP3s. So I said, all right, I was a geek.
Figure it out.
Nerd. I said, yo, MP3, what that? Started figuring out and finding out what MP3s were and realized that I could buy the CDs and I could copy the records and I could store them on a hard drive. So that's what I start doing. I start collect the record them now and the CD them now. Zine. So we used to go to the record shop, but we never used to broke ourselves and buy the record them. So we used to borrow the record them, copy them off as MP3s, store them on a hard drive, and then start build a collection from there. Then I started listening to radio. So we have the music collection now. I said, all right, we need to figure out how that's up me I go. Start listening to a whole heap of radio. Whole heap of Fame FM back in the days. Zine.
Big up Fame FM.
Big up Fame FM. Big up I place, you know. And started listening to a whole lot of radio and said, oh, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to present music. Right? No business about no sound clash, nothing. No business about no nothing like that. I want to mix music on radio and make it sound seamless. So got interested in that now and link up with a virgin named Troy Porter. Big up Troy Porter. Anywhere in I rarely there.
I don't think you would hear that. Say it again.
Big up Troy Porter. Anywhere in the world you're there.
Alright.
Right.
Troy now.
So Troy, at the time I used to listen to Paula and Porter on Fame.
Big up Paula and Porter.
Big up.
Anywhere in the world. Okay. Say it for you.
Alright, big up. Zine. So I listened to Paula and Paula Ann used to present on Fame. Troy Porter is Paula Ann's little brother.
Okay.
Troy Porter now used to present on RJR on a Saturday. I think the show was called Eurythmics and RGR 94 FM. Them time them I go college and thing, and I start tuning to Troy on a weekend now because Troy was a bad mixer youth. And I say I was just skilled. Troy used to mix and Troy used to scratch, and I said, wait, John was started you tell different. So a couple of my high school friends used to go to Arden, big up Arden. Then a couple of my high school friends, they went over to university, and it so happens that one of them knew Troy. Then when him tell me say him know Troy, it done this. I say, yo, we can get the link. Yo, better get the link, please. We need to get the link. So get the link, and when we get the link now, started hanging out with Troy and start picking brain now about music and mixing and how you do the whole technical side of it, because as I said, the ideas were in my head, but couldn't get them out. So me have the ideas, me start get the music, but now me I say, alright, how me get them out? Him say, yo, here we do. Buy 2 CD player and burn off the MP3 them. So the little records that I had, I used to try mixing with the turntable, and but sometimes I one turntable, brother. Right. 2 turntable and mix and nothing. So we are chew on the record, they will take it off, they will put on the next record, and that was it. It couldn't mix. You can't mix that. So him say, yo, just said I buy a next turntable, invest in some CD player. Say CD player. I say, yeah man, that we use on the station and thing. Invite me at the station and I see him set up. It was some American DJs, something. American DJ. Some trail loaded thing. So what used to happen is you burn the CD off of the laptop, you burn off the MP3 them, right? You put them in order, and you burn 2 copies of the same CD. Put one over here, so put one over here, so. And you have the mixer now, so you mix. So every Saturday, I used to go watch my RGR.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So I invite me at the studio and show me what I go on. I say, oh, alright, cool. But before I bought those CD players, I told you I was a nerd. I started researching software. I said, no, man, you must can mix with something. I happened upon this software named Virtual Turntables. Yeah. I said, no, sir. Software look like it can work, you know. So I started doing computer mixing.
Oh, yeah, sir.
Yeah, this is in the 90s when you have Windows 95 or Windows 98.
I want anybody who used to use virtual turntable for link me, because I have to know about this thing.
Yeah, so before there was this new, there is this software called Virtual DJ now. But before Virtual DJ it was Virtual Turntables, which is VTT. Now I'm not saying that the 2 software are the same company.
No, I understand.
Yeah, Virtual Turntables was the software that I actually used, and it was fascinating to everybody when them say, you remember the big back monitor them?
Of course.
And the big system.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I carry my PC now, put it on with the big back monitor.
Seriously?
Yeah, and I not use CD player, I not use turntable, I use one computer.
Yeah.
Not a laptop, because laptop was very expensive them time there. And put on the big back machine, and we used to mix with virtual turntable. Go Village Cafe.
So what, you use proficient with it?
Yeah, man. We also, because by them time, we start learn and get the insights from Troy, and Troy would show me and tell me what to do, how to count, and when to crossfade the tune, and I used to practice. On the virtual turntable. So I said, alright, cool. Get it now, and figure out how to mix, and very proficient on it.
Oh, yes.
Very proficient. Start play a party with the sound, and then there was the advent of computer sound. So computer sound started to become the thing. Zine.
You just show up with your laptop.
You just show up with not your laptop, your hard drive and your PC. You show up with basically.
Okay.
Zine. So start there. So I'm gonna say, alright, say. I need to advance myself now, because I need to get back now. Our next turntable, and try to figure out what go on. But then by them time there, I said, boy, I can't bother go buy a record. So the CD player thing look like I saw it go. So anyway, got the CD players, got the opportunity to play on RJR a couple of times, courtesy of Try. Yeah, man. So people think so me start play off it. Me that play upon RJR behind the scenes before.
Oh yeah,
and I tell you this, I
want RJR to take responsibility for this man's career.
So I don't know if anybody remember this from RJR, but I actually auditioned before I got to Fame. I actually auditioned to work on RJR.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, man, RJR94FM radio.
Huh.
Actually,
and you didn't get it?
Didn't get it. I didn't get it, man. They said nope.
I want RJR.
They said nope. Don't got it, man. You ain't got it.
Oh,
yeah, man. Me did audition for RJR and them turned me down, man, and things. So, anyway, we play music on a Saturday behind the scenes, and then now I started delving more into it. So, round about this time, there was this competition called Heineken Green Synergy that Heineken put on, and this was like 2003. Thereabout. I remember, as I said, I'm a big man. So the first competition came around, and Virgin must say, yo, enter the man. And I said, boy, I don't think I'm ready for that, because I can't mix, but there's something else. And I felt that there was something else that was lacking, right? From a technical standpoint. I felt it. I never know what it was. But I felt that I wasn't ready. I never feel like to move towards it. So anyway, I go and I watched the first competition that was held, and I said, boy, this is kind of challenging, but would I really want to enter it? I think DJ Inferno won that first competition. Big up Ferno.
Denvo! Give them a musical power talk.
When we come back, we'll hear more from DJ Denvo and how he changed his passion for music into a world-renowned talent. And we'll actually get to see him do his thing.